Good evening, everyone. This is Matt from the Essential Credentials. It's been a little while since I filmed the video, since my last couple that I put up back to back. It's been a bit of a busy week so far, and I wanted to show off some additions that I've made to my Rick Ankiel collection, mostly, and then a couple of really big time pickups in my Arod PC, and one Ichiro card that came in from a fellow YouTuber. It's been a bit of a tough few days for me. I don't know if many of you know this, but basketball was my first love and is my first love as far as sports go. And I just got done playing in a tournament not too long ago. And unless you're not following anything on YouTube or in the news, you know that Kobe Bryant, his daughter, and 7 other wonderful people passed away in a helicopter accident. So it's been really tough for a lot of us. And it's been fun in my classroom to do these little tributes to him and so forth. So that's kind of helped me get over it. And, also collecting takes my mind off it a little bit, which is really nice. So I thought I'd do a little bit of a kind of a pickup showcase and let everybody know what's coming up on our podcast this weekend. It will be the first podcast of its type that's ever been done on YouTube. I can guarantee that. And we're all really excited for you to be a part of that on Saturday. So without further ado, let's get into some of my Rick Ankiel pickups first, and then we'll end with the other ones as I mentioned. So jumping right in, we got a 2000 Bowman's Best Locker Room Collection autograph. Rick's got just a wonderful signature. I know I mentioned that in my other Ankiel PC video, but yeah, just a wonderful signature, obviously on card, and I really like, obviously with Bowman's Best, you get a little bit of that etching going on. You can kind of see the cardinal in the background if I get it just right. So really nice autograph there. Another autograph that you just don't see very often is from 2000 Crown Royal, and looks just like this. And they've replicated this style of autograph Panini has in some of their more modern products, but who cares about that? Kind of funny though, sometimes Rick, he'll dot the I, sometimes he doesn't. Kind of interesting to point out with his autograph, but really cool card. It's just an autograph you just do not see much of. And this autograph, these 3 came in the same purchase. This is from 2000 Top Stars. Really beautiful autograph again. All of his cards have a really nice signature on them, and they all seem to be different too. If you take a look at all those, they have some subtle differences, like I said. So really neat. As far as Arod, his signature is pretty darn good too, but not quite as there's not quite as many variants to it. So anyway, those 3 look awesome. Really glad I could pick those up in the lot. The seller actually emailed him and let him know I was putting a PC of Ankiel together, and he threw this one in there for just a few bucks. So really happy about that. Rick doesn't have too many game used cards out there, so I was pretty happy to pick this one up. This is from 2002, believe it or not, Upper Deck Diamond Collection. Just a regular game jersey out of 775. You can see the design it's decent, but nothing crazy. By then, if you've watched Andy Burkett's video, he talks about how by 2001, 2002, the design just started falling off, and so it's pretty basic design for this one, numbered at a 775. These are really tough. I've shown these off in my other Ankiel video, and this is the black border, the Topps black border. Obviously, if you have any black bordered cards, the chipping can get pretty bad on these, and this one's numbered out of 60, 3460. So I have another parallel version of this card that I'm not quite familiar with, but that one's out of 59, I believe. Here's a really tough one from 2000 Ultimate Victory, the red parallel out of 100, and this just goes perfect with his jersey, so love the shine on this card. There's the silver out of 250 and the gold out of 25, I believe. There might be another one out of 50. It's hard to keep track because they just don't hardly ever pop up, so we're pretty stoked to pick up this card. And from SPX, I believe this is 2001 SPX, yep, the Spectrum, numbered 5 out of 50. Pretty tough card. The one that was on eBay, I was able to come to a deal with the seller. Love the design on those cards. Obviously, that's the set that the Ichiro rookie came out of. So nice pickups there all around. Moving on, I actually ended up with 2 of these kind of on accident, I guess I want to say. I bought one on a website online, and then I found another one through Burbank, and they had it for really cheap, so I ended up with 2 of them. So one of these, I bet you can guess which one. This one's numbered 3 out of 50 and 27 out of 50. One of these is going to be in our 300 subscriber giveaway video. We were going to do 250, but we're so close to 300 that when we get there, we're going to do a giveaway, and there's some real sweet cards in it, so we'll want to miss it for sure. So this is from 2001 SP Authentic, the limited parallel out of 50. Nice to have 2 of those. This one, I gotta apologize for the tape on here. I haven't put this in a legit here. Let's get this out of the top loader because the top loader's got a bunch of tape on it. This just came in. This is from 2000 Showcase, a beautiful card. And this is numbered out of 500. So while technically not a rookie card, this was his first year. Full year in the big leagues. So I really like that one. And I was able to pick up his base Ultimate Victory card. This card took about 3 weeks to get here, so he got stuck in Washington for almost 2 weeks. But from 99 Ultimate Victory, because this card in 2000 and in 99, toward the end of 99, beginning of 2000, this card was valued at around $80 Beckett High. So I was really happy to get a copy of this raw. It's got pretty good centering. The top to bottom is not too bad. I think I could get a solid 9 out of it if I send it in, but just love that I have a card that was once so highly desired by a lot of collectors. So happy to be able to pick that up. Moving right along, we got, let's see, looks like 5 more Ankiels for now. I might have got a few other base cards and such, but I don't think people really want to see those right now. This one took a long time to get here as well, but really happy that it made it because I've never seen one show up online. Let me rephrase it. I have not seen one anywhere online for sale besides the one that I found. And this is from 2000 MVP, the Pro Sign. Really cool looking card. Really like the way this card is, just overall great design with the, the studio shot and then the action shot here. I have to apologize. That's the wind outside. So, card not numbered, but really tough pull. I'm not 100% sure on the odds on those. I think 1 out of 200 something packs, something like that, MVP. This one was really tough. I think he was in, this is from 2001 Stadium Club, the Lone Star Signatures. He was in the toughest group, and I think this is 1 out of 800 packs or something like that. And a collector friend of mine, John, on our Facebook group, sent this to me along with another card I'm going to show you later. And man, I can't thank you enough, John. If you're on YouTube and you're watching this, thank you. I love this card. I have yet to show off my display shells, but they got a lot closer to being done, which is really cool. But this card sits on display in there. I like it so much. Looks great. And then another collector, Chris, on the Real 90s group, sent me these 2. Didn't have to pay too much for them, which is nice. So I got the base rookie from 2000 base prospect, out of 2000. And what's really interesting is that they did not number the gold parallels. You think the gold parallels would be, as a tougher pull, would be numbered to less, but they didn't number these at all. So I don't know if the value goes up too much on it, but the golds just don't show up that often. So I was really happy to pick that up along with the base. So thank you, Chris, for those 2. And then I wanted to pick up a graded version of the Ultimate Victory rookie card. And here it is, PSA 9. Very similar. I think my base ungraded version is better top to bottom. So my base might grade out of the 9 at least. And this surface stuff is on the case. I worked tirelessly trying to clean that off. So anyway, happy to have a graded version of this. The only 2 cards he ever had out in 99, which is there and there. Shout out to Think Blue again for these. They make a great display piece during the videos. All right, let's end with 3 big time cards here. First off being the other card John sent me from 2000 MVP. I mean, I'm still kind of speechless. This is incredible. The Super Signature, I believe, out of 25 is what it's called. Superscript. There it is. Superscript out of 25. Really, really, really tough parallel to find out of a highly overproduced product. Really happy to add that to the collection. Thank you, John. And one of the last big rookies I had left to chase down from Arod was his 1994 Collector's Choice Gold Signature. And I found this for a really decent price in my mind, and was able to get a hold of the seller and have it shipped my way. So really happy to have that in my collection now. And then my last card I'm going to show off, shout out to NearMint Musings for making a trade with me. I sent him, I'm sure he'll show it off in his video, so I don't want to give it away, but I sent him some Mariners cards, we'll say, and a few others, and he sent me from 2019 Topps this super short print Ichiro. And this card is special to me because it's got him in the 2001 All-Star Game uniform, wearing the Griffey backwards hat style. And this was an amazing year for the Mariners. They won 116 games. Yes, they didn't make it to the World Series thanks to the Yankees, but this was an amazing year to be a Mariners fan, and that was the year we also moved to Sitka. So we're going to end on that. So thank you so much for sticking around and watching. I tried to go as quick as I could through all those. I've seen some people make some really cool comments about the Ankiel collection and the project, trying to get that all put together, and I really appreciate your following with that. My Arod collection is definitely slowing down a bit, but I've still been able to pick up, a few smaller cards here and there, which has been really exciting. But what I would like everybody to tune in to is I gotta get my times right here. So 7:30 Pacific, 9:30 Central, 6:30 Alaska time, if there's any of you out of Alaska. We're going to do our first 5-man broadcast, and we are going to be voting on the best base card design from the 90s. And the way that we're going to decide that is something you've probably not seen done with cards before, so I don't want to give the surprise away. But before you tune in on Saturday, hopefully live if you can, I want everybody to think in their heads, what base card design from the 90s do you think will probably win? Because a lot of us have the same card in mind. Probably won't be too many big surprises, but what base card design do you think that doesn't get a lot of love made it into our final quote-unquote list that we're going to use? Because there might be a couple surprises for you out there. So tune in. Again, 6:30 Alaska, 7:30 Pacific, 9:30 Central, and we are going to be having our first 5-man crew. I can't tell you who that's going to be because one of our guests is kind of up in the air still, but it's looking pretty good. So tune in then, and have a great rest of your week, everybody. And really hold your loved ones close. Say hi to friends. Don't forget about how short and sweet life is. Bye.